you joined me?
My confidence has sort of taken a hit and I was drinking most days. So starving to end up grabbing crap and eating rubbish.
So would you do any crazy diet now?
It's never going to be easy. There's no quick fix.
Hey guys, how are you today? My name is Mema and today I'm here with my amazing client over here. She's going to tell you a little bit about herself. So let's start with this interview. Alright, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Sarah. I am 36. I'm a mother of 3. And I am a bookkeeper. I work from home and I'm actually still studying.
How do you hear about Mema Coronel Fitness and Health?
Okay, so I've actually known Mema for 4 years now. She was my youngest daughter's swimming teacher. We got to chatting and she asked me, you know, if I sort of worked out or what I did. I think she could sort of get the vibe that I was looking for something. So I started training with Mema and really have been on and off since then.
Yeah, so I used to work in another gym at that time where she came over, and then after that we moved to another gym that it came Patty. It's a big story, a long story, but long story short, she came over and then it was too far away from her.
Wasn't the right fit.
Correct, and it wasn't the right fit for her, so she moved over to another gym. Yeah. So we kept texting each other and keep in touch as friends that we are. And then after that, what happened?
So the whole coronavirus hit and obviously I couldn't train for 9 weeks. My kids were at home. So I was homeschooling, trying to work, fit in the study. We were doing little half-hour workouts in the morning, but it just wasn't enough. So put on a few kilos, was drinking a lot, just eating, you know, went back to eating what the kids were eating and just lost motivation really altogether. So I saw Mema was doing a challenge. So I reached out and yeah, I thought, no, this is really what I need. I know with Mema the results that I get, so it was a no-brainer for me.
That's right. So what were your goals and what do you want to achieve?
Okay, so I wanted to lose sort of between 2 and 4 kilos. I just really wanted to get back to what I was before coronavirus, so I could then go back to the gym when it reopened and be, you know, as fit as I was, and just really to get my swimsuit back on and feeling confident because yeah, I just wasn't feeling myself, so that's what I wanted to get back. And obviously my fitness, I could tell that the fitness level had dropped.
Yeah. But she used to look, she's very skinny, as you can tell. She's that body type that she can put weight very easily, yeah, but she can lose very easily as well. So for her it was more, yes, drop that extra kilos and get toned and get back those lean muscle. Yeah. What do you get from Mema Coronel Fitness and Health?
I mean, obviously my fitness is back up. I was so excited again just in the mornings to get up, get my workout gear on, make my protein shake, go on meter, do our workout, and just it sets me up for the whole day. It just, my mood changes and lifts, and I know for me that's what I need. I need that everyday fitness and goal for the day to then keep me motivated for the next.
So for how many times a week were you training with me, and what did you get on these 8 weeks?
Okay, so I had 3 PT sessions, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then in the 2 days off, Tuesday, Thursday, we had an at-home workout, full meal plan, so back to what Mema had given me originally, obviously different. We went plant-based, which was actually quite fun, and I enjoy it. I'll continue doing mostly plant-based because I haven't really missed the meat that much.
Every week we'll be changing as well the calories, so every week tailored to her and based on her calories.
Yeah.
She was doing as well 4-day plant-based, and then the other 3 she could eat the meats that she liked, unless she didn't want to. So it's up to her.
And some days I was finding that I didn't really want it. So and just the motivation and the checking in all the time and the commitment and, you know, just always like, have you done this, have you done that, where's your meal planning, where's your videos from your, you know, your homework, and I need that. I'm someone that needs to be kicked up the butt, otherwise I won't do it. I'll put it off all day and then I'll go, oops, too busy, it's too late. I can't do it now.
I'm like that too, that's why I do it with her. Even though when we're training, she will look at the time and she'll be like, I'm just gonna move this from her because she's just looking all the time. No, do it, that's it. So for how long do you train with me?
So we've done the 8 weeks, so we just finished the 8 weeks this week. But in total, yeah, I've been training on and off for 4 years.
For 4 years.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey,
Yeah.
you create that habit,
Yeah.
and then once you set that habit into your life, then you can't stop. Maybe one day or two, that's fine. But then
Yeah, but even when you go on holiday, you know, and you just feel like, oh God, I can't wait to get back into it. Even though in the sessions I'm like, oh, I'm dying.
it's the hate love.
It really is. It really is.
But then you can, even though you're going on holidays, you can still do a little bit of exercise.
Yeah.
Like you escape from the family. Like, ooh, I'm gonna go and
Exactly.
get some more energy boost in there.
Yeah.
So, what have you achieved so far, and can you compare week 1 to week 8 in your measurements and fitness test?
Yes. So all up, I lost 2 kilos. I thought I needed to lose a bit more, but I've actually built the muscle. So obviously scales are not always
Never trust a scale.
deceiving. And I lost 23 centimeters all up, all over my body. The majority from my waist.
Yes.
Yeah. The fitness test. So the first week I struggled to get it in 10 minutes. Like I was just scraped in the 10 minutes. The end. So last week I did it in 4 minutes 40. And I was dying at the end of it, but I did it. I got there.
With the exercise at the end, it's so funny.
Yeah, oh my God. Squats, I nearly doubled. Push-ups, nearly, well, 1 3/4 almost, so 39 to 59 in a minute. And plank, I mean that first plank, it was a minute and I was like, oh my God, I'm done. Shaking. The last week I doubled it, so it was 2 minutes, which I've never ever done a 2-minute plank in my life, so that was a big milestone for me.
That was a big one. And then the endurance she did for 10 minutes down to 4.
Yeah.
That's what she mentioned before.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
It was so good.
On the measurements, you put 2 on your hips.
Yeah.
And then today we find out as well that she put again on the bum. So more muscles. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Awesome. What would you say is your preferred way to diet and train?
Before the challenge, I would have said lots of meat protein. I would have thought, you know, I need my steak, I need my chicken and all that. Because that worked for me last time. When Mema asked if I was happy to try the plant-based, I thought, yeah, why not? And I just love it now. So my lunches, especially because I'm at home working, it's so easy and quick for me to have the tofu or the vegetable koftas and, you know, whip that all up. It's so filling. I don't want anything else for a few hours at all. So I'm going to continue with that. Obviously, I'll still eat some meals with the family and everything. But I really enjoy it. The breakfasts are amazing too. My new favourite breakfast meal is rice cakes with banana, peanut butter and cinnamon and honey. It's amazing. I feel like I've had a treat.
I know.
Yeah, to start the day like that, I love it.
Because it has a lot of energy,
Yeah.
because it has a lot of sugar in there.
Yeah.
Good sugars though. But it just boosts your day.
I love
because it's
it.
just a retreat for your body.
Yeah.
The endorphin hormones gives you like, yes,
Yeah.
this early.
So
in the morning.
good.
And your body needs it. And if you're training, you can eat whatever you want.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's right.
As long as you're eating your calories, that's fine.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say, so when you were eating your plant-based meals, what were you feeling? And comparing to when you've been eating meat?
I actually felt like I had more energy. I felt lighter, even though in my mind, I thought that the rice and everything is what bloats you and brings you down. But I can tell that it's a meat now. And even the meals I was having a little bit of chicken, that was plenty. It was, you know, such a small portion. But I, in the end, preferred to have the plant-based meals instead.
Do you digest it faster?
I didn't feel blocked or anything like that.
What about like mind focus? When you were eat meat, would you like a little bit foggy sometimes?
I guess so, yeah,
Is
looking
that
back on it
in
now, yeah, I guess so. Generally when I train, I just feel so much clearer anyway, so it definitely helped.
It helped.
Helped with that for sure.
That's pretty good. So where were you before you joined me?
So I was, this latest time, I was obviously feeling sluggish and my confidence has sort of taken a hit, and I was drinking most days and just eating crap and rewarding myself with food and alcohol, really, getting through a homeschooling day.
Completely understand.
Oh gosh, so I was really at a low point, and Mema and I went for a coffee and a walk And yeah, as soon as I started, I saw her. It had been months since I'd seen you, and I was just like, yes, I'm desperate for her. I need her.
Besides that, you know how I train and
Yes.
how I work.
Yeah, so I wasn't so nervous, although the first session I was like, oh my god, she's gonna kill me, which she did. But I knew what to expect.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I was more happy. I knew I was ready. Yeah.
Would you say to everyone there, what I give is what you get? Like what you see is what you get?
No, because you're like the smiling assassin. Like you just say everything with like a laugh. Like, oh, this one's gonna be fun. I'm like, I know it's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be awful. But at the end of those sessions, you just feel on top of the world. You're just like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. There was things at the start, even like a pigeon stretch that I couldn't get my leg like straight
Add
up.
a little,
Oh, I just think to be able to get that much flexibility and everything by the end of it, and be able to do 10 burpees without thinking I'm going to pass out, that's, priceless.
Would you expect that in 1 week you will see a lot of like progression?
Yeah, even my first week, so we did the measurements from week 1 to week 2, and I'd already dropped centimetres. I hadn't dropped any weight, but the centimetres, and even just the exercise in myself, I felt so much fitter.
Would you expect it in only 1 week?
No, absolutely not. Because I think when you go and you try a new diet or something like that, you're sort of up on a month, aren't you? Like a month to see any sort of change. Whereas, the week was crazy.
And it was just fitness test.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just, she was training 3 times a week with me, plus a home workout.
Yeah.
But one of them was the fitness test and then full body. And then when she was doing the home workout, she was doing a little more like strength, focus on upper body, and the next day, lower body, and changing. So in 1 week, seeing progression is just insane.
Even when I told my husband, he was just like, really? Like in a week? I'm like, yeah.
But he told you as well, because I remember you told me like, me can see already progression on your body.
Yeah, for sure.
On your glutes.
That's his favourite part.
So what fully brought you into Mema Coronel Fitness and Health?
Just I wanted that healthier lifestyle. I wanted to get my confidence back. And she's the best in the business, and it's been proven before, so I knew straight away. I've never had another PT since you, because I just compare them. Like they don't compare.
What have you tried before that could work, but it didn't work that much? That now, like comparing to now.
Yeah.
I don't know how to formulate that.
Probably just. Well, I think probably before I first started training with you, I was trying to drop carbs. So I would just have no bread, no rice, no pasta, no anything, and just try to eat fruit and vegetables and meat. Drop the dairy and limit the alcohol, but then obviously I'm so hungry because you're not having that good carb.
Nutrition.
Yeah, so it doesn't work because you're so starving they end up grabbing crap and eating rubbish. So I'd say that mindset, just like eat less and you'll be fine.
Yeah. So would you do any crazy diet now?
No, no way, I wouldn't believe in it.
Yeah, so like detox diet with the juices and stuff
I've
like that?
never done it, and I don't think I could ever do it. I love my food too much.
Why would you do that? Yourself?
I know. Because you see these marketing things, and it's just really to sell a product, isn't it?
You just, I think, in my professional opinion and my own opinion, don't get mad, I'm not judging anyone, but that will work for a certain period of time, but it's not sustainable for the long term.
No. And I just worry about your health with things like that, like crashing and concerns. It's never going to be easy. There's no quick fix. It takes hard work.
And the more effort you do it, then you feel more accomplished.
That's right.
Yourself.
Yeah, the bigger reward, really.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what was your biggest struggle, and how did I help you with that?
My biggest struggle was getting my motivation back, and Mema helped because she made me accountable. So set times every week. She would message before, reminder, yep, I'll see you there, I'm already there, how far away are you? How are your meals, are you enjoying them? Do you want any less, any more, anything you didn't like? So all that, like I said, I'm someone that needs to be pushed, so I really need that accountability. Otherwise, I'll just make excuses and not get it done. And then be disappointed in myself for not doing it. So it's a vicious cycle, really.
Yeah, and then when you feel more, I don't know how you are with that, but there is some people that when they feel they don't do one thing, they feel disappointed and they quit.
Yeah.
At least you kept going.
Yes.
So one day you fall, but the next day
That's right.
it's
yeah.
another next day, it's a
Yeah.
happy day, then we keep going.
Exactly. And we're all going to have our days where we fall off and go, okay, well, that was a bad day. Well, not, but I enjoyed it, or I didn't enjoy it, or, you know, whatever. But the next day, let's show up again. Because you do feel that big drop in, like, energy level. You know, if you have a big night out, or you have a day where you're just eating rubbish all day and you just, I have no energy. And it affects my mind so much.
But as long as the next day you stand up and
Yes,
you do it,
that's
then
right. Yes.
it's fine.
Yeah.
It's
As long as it
okay.
doesn't continue.
Would you feel guilty if you eat a cheat meal? Or
No.
like let's say, right, then on the week you eating your healthy one and then you ate a chocolate, for example.
Yeah.
Would you feel guilty?
There's days that I'll feel guilty. If I've got it in my mind that I want to have this perfect week and then I've done it, I'm like, oh, whereas for me, if I've planned and said, right, I'm going to do this Monday to Friday, and on Saturday I'm going to have this meal for breakfast or whatever, I have a few drinks, then I'm okay, and then I'm like, because the next day I'm back on it. And you've got to live. I'm never going to be someone who doesn't have a glass of wine or, you know, doesn't have some pizza.
If you
or
like
whatever.
it,
Yeah,
why would
that's
you do
right.
it?
Yeah, that's right. It's when it becomes habit and you don't enjoy those treat foods anymore that I think is the problem.
They just, and then it keeps you that cycle.
Yeah.
And you can't get rid of it because it's a habit already. You're having a routine, and then after that, it's just.
Well, yeah, there's no point.
Then you gain weight and you feel yucky with yourself, and then what do you do?
Yeah.
Complaining all the
Exactly.
time. What was your mindset before and after you started with me?
Yeah, so before, my mindset was that I'd sort of let myself down by letting myself go for that period. Obviously, the training part of it was out of my hands because I couldn't physically go to the gym or, you know, Mema wasn't doing sessions or anything like that. So I was still doing the at-home workouts with the kids, but it just didn't really compare. So I was just disappointed in myself that I'd let it go this far. Not that it was massive. I didn't put on a stack of weight, but I could just tell it just wasn't me anymore, and I just felt like I had before I started training with you. So that's how I felt. And then obviously now, you know, I said to the hubby this morning, I put my belt on, I'm like, oh, I can go up another hole, you know, like I'm tightened my belt, and just things are fitting better, and you can feel it, can't you, when you put some clothes on, you're like, oh, I couldn't see that before, and so I'm just feeling more
happier.
Yeah, I went to the beach last week and had my bikini back on, and I was like, oh, this is it. Yes, that's my big goal, is being able to go to the beach with your bikini on and being confident.
Are you confident now?
Yes. Yeah.
How much? Like 100%, 80%?
I'm probably about 80, I reckon. I've never had proper abs, so I'd like some abs, but I think I can get there. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I think I can do it.
For you, because you have trained before, then it would take gym and it would take a really healthy, super clean diet.
Yeah, and I don't think I can sustain that, but I'd like one time to have a photo
You
with
definitely can have it.
bikini and some abs.
You have it. You have it, don't worry. So any words or advice for someone who wants, or I think it to start?
Yeah, I would just say it is scary and it's hard at first, and I always say to myself when I start something new or start a new program, like, this is the worst it's going to be. Like, today is the worst day. It's only going to get better from there. I'll just say, take the leap of faith and do it, because it's good for you, it's good for your mental health, your mindset, your family. I know when I first started training and I did my first challenge, my husband was just like, you're just so much happier, and you know, I text him every time I had like reached a goal, and I'm like, I've lost this much, or I've done this, or I've lifted this much weight, and he's just like, it's so nice to see you doing something for yourself that's not for all of us all the time, because as mums, we pretty much put the family first and make sure they're all good, and then do us, where I've learned, you know, to put myself first sometimes.
Because when mommy is happy with herself, then she can make their family happy. Because obviously, like in this case, I was talking this with my partner, that sometimes husband can feel threatened, but when the wife does that, what do you think about that?
I think, definitely, because for such a long time, like I say, we're just giving ourselves to the family and our health, and sometimes even, you know, the way we look after ourselves, and can take a back seat. And I think they get comfortable with that sometimes. And then, like you say, when we're going to do something, it's like, well, why do you want to? Like, I'm happy with you, so why would you want to improve or anything? But personally, my hubby just sees that I'm happy.
So he's happy.
Yeah.
That's
and
really good.
I mean, if I started obviously just going out on girls' nights every weekend, then
Then she will be in trouble.
Yes, he would be like, what's going on here? But no, he's happy wife, happy life. He lives fun.
And as well, once you learn how to be happy with yourself and how to eat and eat balance, you can still eat your chocolate. Why not? You can still have your wine. You can still have your beer, whatever you like. Yeah. But balance. It's not all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that. Excuse me. You're gonna go out and eat hamburger every single day or pizza every single day because then what you put in yourself is what your body's gonna react. So if you're putting junk food every single day, 24/7, your body gets into junk. Yeah. So, and I think it's really good when you know what to eat and how to eat, and then you provide that to your family, so your family has more.
Definitely, and he's really enjoyed me making those like smarter choices with meals and stuff like that because he's on his feet all day and he needs that sustain and everything. Yeah.
Well, because he's a tradie as well, so he's all the time outside working. It's very hard. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. This is Sarah with the interview for the 8th week. Give her a lot of claps and a lot of congratulations for her amazing results, and we will see the photos right here.
Thank you. Even my chin, like my neck, you know.
Yeah, in here, definitely.
Yeah, I know.
Like this up, this one is just like saggy down.
Yeah, because you know when I took these photos, right, and I looked at them, so that was the night before we started, I was just like, is that what I look like? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel very...
Oh my God, what have I done? Why have I let it go? Even though it's not awful, you know, but I was like, okay, this is what I need. I'm so glad I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Just back on track.
And I love it because you're so much happier.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just, look at this part in here. It just tells you.
I've never been that slim. You know what? In my mind, I'm always like, I want like you. You've got it straight. Like you're straight here. I'm never going to be like that. I don't have. I've got hips. I'm curvy.
Yeah, exactly. But that's beautiful because some girls want that.
I know.
I want that.
Lily will never have this. She is straight like me.
Yeah.
Molly probably will, but
that's
Molly the slimmest here I've ever been, and I'm heavier. Crazy.
But it's because of the muscle.
Yeah, I know.
It's just muscle.
Yeah.
Which is okay because once you start to gain more muscle, then you are all the same weight, or a little bit heavier, but then more tone, more curvy. Because you do have this curve, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm more straight.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
And I don't have hips. You have hips.
Yeah, I got the hips and the booty.
Correct. Which is good. I'm so happy. Like, look at your back.
No. I do like a muscly back.
And in here.
Even just the roundness of my shoulders, like, you know.
Yeah, because you lean forward.
Yeah. And that to me, I felt like I was standing up straight, but that's just obviously how I felt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's it. When you start to train, you're just progressing everything. Your posture.
Yeah, I know.
Everything. It's amazing.